2, 1.
Welcome to another tech tip. Today I'm going to teach you about GoSoapBox. This is a great formative assessment tool that you can use with your students, and it'll give you information that you can use right away. So for teachers, this is a free service for up to 30 students. So that should cover all of our classes here at Miller. So we start out by, I've already created an account, so I will sign in. And what this does is Soapbox calls your assessments events. So you can start out, this would be my dashboard here, and I can create an assessment, which you see here I did create an ELP professional development event, and it shows this. What it also has, when you create the event, it gives you a code similar to any other codes that we've used for Nearpod or things like that, but it looks like a phone number code. So the students have to go to GoSoapBox.com and then they type in their code. So once they're in their code or in your event, you can give them a bunch of different options. You can create a quiz for them. You can create a poll for them so that you get some information back. You can create a discussion, and you can moderate this event. All of these things will help you with working with your students. What's also great is this area here. Obviously, it'll tell you if your students are online or with you in your event. And it also tells you if they're confused. So this is what I'm showing you here is an example of some of the features that you get with GoSoapBox. So you can look at, your core features, your quizzes are off, instant polling is off, but you can turn it on. Social question and answer is helpful, where the students create the questions for what they want to learn about, and then they decide what they think is most important. So if you want to give them some more voice and choice in their learning, you can use social question and answer. Another great feature here, I think, especially here at our level, is the profanity filter. So it won't allow the students to type in anything that's profanity, and then it wouldn't obviously come through. Math formatting, if you're doing a math formative assessment, you may need math formatting like certain symbols, such as the percent sign or other things that are a little bit more complicated. Instead of using the caret and a number for an exponent, it will give you an option for that. And if you want their names to be required so that you can talk about their answers with them at a later time. Some of the kids have a confusion barometer, and so if you go back here and see how the barometer is on, this is what the barometer refers to. So are the students getting it, or are they confused? They can drag this back and forth so that you know how they're feeling about it. The kids will give you feedback in real time so that, again, you can monitor what they're doing. So instead of raising their hand and saying, I don't get it, they can just respond through the barometer. Here again is those questions where they can ask and vote on the questions that they believe is more important to them. That will give them that option. Students can respond to polls similar to Nearpod, so they can see the results of those. Again, more polling. Sometimes you can get open-ended. You can have a feedback or have a discussion with feedback. And this way you can let them give you the answers that they're thinking about instead of a multiple choice type answer. And then there's always formative assessment where they can get if the students can automatically see how they did, similar again to other sorts of quizzes, but this is just a different way. So here is some information for you to use with this. There's another option that you have here as well. When you go in and you want to moderate this event and you click on this, here's your access code for the kids. The names are required. Here is where you can make your choices, where you can enable and disable your features. So there's your features. If I decided, oh, I don't want the barometer on, or I don't want the question and answer, I want to turn that on, I have that option. I can also change event details. If I decide I want to call it something else, or I want a specific code for my students, I can create that as well. I can add a moderator if I decide I want to do that. So that if I have a co-teacher and I want to add them to this, I can do that as well. I can also archive it, meaning put it away so I don't see it. I can also remove it permanently. And here's another great piece, and these are things that I appreciate always, is that you can export your information from your polls or your social question and answer. This way you can look at those answers again. It's not like they're done forever. So I hope that you appreciate this tech tip this week. And if there are any questions, please let me know. Thank you.